Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make my gluten-free Patriotic cookies. These just might be my new favorite cookies of all time, y'all. They're basically my chocolate chip cookie dough with freeze-dried strawberries, dried blueberries, and white chocolate chunks. How good does that sound? Wait till you taste them. They're great for 4th of July or really any time of year, so let's get into it and I'll show you how to make them. First, we'll whisk together 4 cups or 560 grams of my gluten-free all-purpose flour blend with 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. And we'll just set this aside until we need it later. And I'm getting out my stand mixer. You can also use a handheld mixer for this. We're adding to this 2 sticks or 226 grams of softened butter and 2 cups or 454 grams of tightly packed dark brown sugar. You can substitute with light brown if you need to. We'll just get this on low to start, and then we can crank it up to about medium high and let it go for about 4 to 5 minutes. And once this goes for 4 to 5 minutes, you will see it become very light in color and texture. See how light and fluffy this is? That's exactly where we want it. So now we can add in the eggs. There are 2 eggs that are at room temperature, and we're going to add these one at a time, mixing for about 20 to 30 seconds in between adding each. Okay, now I'm going to crank it up to about medium and let it go for another minute or 2. And I'll add in my vanilla. This is actually vanilla bean paste, but you can use vanilla extract if you'd rather. This is 1 teaspoon, give or take. All right, I'm going to scrape down the sides once more just to make sure everything is well combined. And now we can add in the dry ingredients. This is such an easy recipe, you guys. You can crank this out in no time. So I've got my pre-mixed together dry ingredients, and I'm just adding it in stages, a little bit at a time. And I like to kind of pulse the mixer on and off when I first add it so that it doesn't go flying everywhere, because it's definitely been known to fly everywhere. I'm going to stop the mixer just shy of incorporating all of this because it will get incorporated when I start adding everything in. This is 1 ounce or 28 grams of freeze-dried strawberries, 2 ounces or 56 grams of just dried blueberries, and also 12 ounces or 340 grams of chopped white chocolate. You can substitute that with white chocolate chips. And we'll just pulse this until everything is completely combined. This is a nice thick dough, which is perfect for getting that Levain style bakery cookie. Okay, I'm actually making 3 different varieties of this same cookie. So this first one, I am scooping it out with a nice large scoop, and I'm rolling it between my palms, and then I'm going to dip it in some Patriotic sugar sprinkles, just for a fun, festive cookie. These are so large that you will get about 6 to a baking sheet that's been lined with parchment paper. So I'll crank the rest of these out, and I've got my oven preheated to 325 Fahrenheit, and these are going to go in for exactly 12 minutes. Check these out, you guys. Are these not impressive? They are the most massive cookies, and they are like that Levain style bakery cookies, like nice and mounded, really thick. If you want to go even more simple, just scoop out your dough onto the baking sheet, bake it for the 12 minutes, and you have a basic strawberry, white chocolate, blueberry cookie. Still excellent, but my favorite I saved for last, and this is where I scoop them out and I roll them right away into demerara or turbinado sugar. No need to roll them between my palms. And then I'm decorating the outside with some of the dried blueberries and white chocolate. I do not put the strawberries on at this point because they will burn. So just add your your blueberries and white chocolate. Bake these for the same 12 minutes. And then when they come out of the oven, while they're still nice and hot, then I stud them with the strawberries so they can sink right into those still soft cookies. These are my absolute favorite. With the Demerara sugar, they're perfect. That sugar adds a little crunch to the outside of what is a really soft, dense cookie. They are just fantabulous, you guys. I hope you get a chance to make them, and I hope you enjoy them.